All right, so we talked about how to identify high impact problems, and then we talked about three different methods on how to solve those problems. This is what happens when you start doing all of that on a consistent basis, right? So, this is kind of the application of the productivity methods we learned in the first phase, and then the identifying and problem solving that we just talked about in this phase. So, here's what happens, and here's what makes you stand out as an extremely valuable employee doing this stuff. So, this is how the flywheel works. So, you identify a problem, you find the solution, you educate yourself on how to solve the problem, right? Whether that be through problem solving techniques or learning a new skill, right? Talking about self education in the first phase. You solve that problem and then you simplify the solution of that solve, right? Through like the Eve method. And then you rotate back into identifying a problem. So let's say we identify a problem with a KPI that we need to hit. Then we find a solution, right? Let's say the solution is to create a report that helps moderate or helps track that KPI. And then we educate ourselves on how to create that report. Maybe we need some Excel diagram skills or graphing skills. And then we solve that problem, right? This report sent out to the team on a weekly basis, solves that problem, keeps everyone on the same page. And then we simplify it, right? That report that is the solve for this issue. That report takes 30 minutes to set up. We apply the Eve method to it to simplify it, and we get it down to, let's say, 10 minutes to set up that weekly report to solve that problem. So now instead of it taking 30 minutes and adding it into our to do list for an extra 30 minutes, we're simplifying it down to only 10 minutes. And then that frees up a whole lot more time for us to, once again, identify a new problem and keep this flywheel going. And what happens is you become a problem solving machine. And if you keep focusing on high impact problems and educating yourself to solve those problems, your value drastically increases and you set yourself apart from everyone else. You learn faster than everyone else, you have more impact than everyone else, and you add way more value than anyone else. And this is what will set you apart from everyone else, which will get you into that leadership position, even without a college education, much faster than anyone else. And so that is how the MVP flywheel works, and it works extremely, extremely well.